Today, I'm reviewing Electric Eel at SeaWorld San Diego, the premier ride Skyrocket 2. In the coaster enthusiast community, clones often get a negative stigma. And I get that if you're used to crappy clones like Vekoma SLCs or boomerangs. But the Skyrocket 2s are different. These clone coasters are great. And that's especially true considering their compact footprint. Is there another coaster out there that packs in as many thrills in such a limited footprint? Just look at how narrow this coaster is. It fits in the same footprint as many flat rides, but it's a whole lot more exciting. Since this is a clone, I'll be sure to note some of the things that make Electric Eel different than the other clones in this review. Two of the most obvious changes are with the trains themselves. First, Electric Eel has comfort collars, unlike Superman at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom or Phobia Fear at Lake Compounce. I said it on my West Coast Racers review, and I'll say it again. I am actually indifferent towards the comfort collars because they don't impede my ride experience. I know others feel differently towards them, but really they only impact my ride experience by making the loading process a contortionist act. It really slows down those dispatches. The second change is that Electric Eel has a 3-car train as opposed to the 2-car train found in some of the other models. Like the comfort collars, this is consistent with the Skyrocket 2s at the Busch parks. And I'm surprised it doesn't really change the dynamics of the ride too much in my opinion. As you await the first launch, you hear the ride's high-octane soundtrack blaring through the station. That's one other thing Electric Eel does particularly well, the soundtrack to get you amped up. Like the other Skyrocket 2s, the initial forwards launch and subsequent backwards launch, they really aren't that forceful. But they set the stage for the third launch where you really feel the ride's speed, and then you rapidly ascend towards the sky. And this pullout is my favorite part of any of these clones. The ejector airtime is insanely powerful in any seat. It's so powerful you start to feel that airtime before you even crest the top of the hill. That's when you know an airtime moment means business. That actually leads into my one slight criticism I have with Electric Eel, the ride's placement. SeaWorld San Diego is located in the beautiful Mission Bay. Unfortunately, the ride is positioned such that you're looking away from the bay when you're at the ride's highest point. I really wish the ride was rotated 180 degrees so riders could enjoy that breathtaking view when they crest the top. But back to the ride, Electric Eel will then crawl through a very slow barrel roll. Keep in mind you're 150 feet above the ground at this point, so the hang time is quite freaky. That then leads into the ride's largest drop, a twisting 90-degree plunge. And if you're towards the back, you get a crazy combination of ejector airtime and laterals. It's one of the most underrated coaster drops out there if you ask me. That leads into the non-inverting loop, which really doesn't do too much for me. This is the only element I feel a bit stronger in the 2-car models as opposed to the 3-car models like Electric Eel. So what do I rate Electric Eel? I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yes, it's a clone, and yes, it's over in a flash, but this coaster packs quite a punch with its speed, slow inversion, and powerful 2 moments of airtime. So those are my thoughts on Electric Eel. Are you a fan of Electric Eel or these Skyrocket 2 models? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Drop a like and subscribe for more coaster reviews here at Canopy Coaster.